Hey, this is Mark, and you're welcome to AUTOSAYS. Imagine waking up one morning to find out that the company leading the electric car revolution, the one that promised a future free of oil and emissions, isn't really being powered by innovation anymore, but by money wars, boardroom politics, and hidden deals. That's Tesla. The same company that turned cars into status symbols of the future is now caught in something darker, a financial chess game where every move is designed not to innovate, but to survive and dominate. Before we go further, hit that like button and subscribe, because what you're about to hear might change the way you look at Tesla forever. You see, behind every shiny Model Y delivery and every wild stock spike, there's a tug of war happening inside the company. A war between the dreamers who built Tesla's soul and the financiers who now run its heartbeat. The mission that once said, accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy, has quietly turned into accelerate quarterly profits. And that shift didn't happen overnight. It's been brewing for years, hidden under layers of hype, ambition, and Wall Street pressure. It started when Tesla realized that innovation, no matter how groundbreaking, costs time and money, and investors, well, they don't like waiting. So, the brand that once lived on risk-taking began playing it safe. Do you remember when Tesla used to drop something revolutionary every year? A new battery tech here, a crazy prototype there. Now, the focus has quietly shifted to what analysts call financial efficiency. Translation? Making cars cheaper to build, faster to sell, and more profitable to shareholders, even if that means slowing down the wild innovation that made Tesla what it is. But here's the twist. This isn't just about Tesla versus profit. This is Elon Musk versus the system he helped build. Because Musk, for all his brilliance, is both the visionary and the victim of his own creation. Every tweet he sends, every promise he makes, turns into a stock market earthquake. He knows Tesla's price is no longer about the cars, it's about faith. Faith that he'll keep delivering miracles. But miracles cost billions. And when you start burning billions, even visionaries start to play by Wall Street's rules. Behind the curtain, Tesla's board is filled with financial hawks, people who care less about electric dreams and more about earnings per share. They've learned that markets reward profits more than progress. Think about it. Why chase the next battery revolution when you can tweak margins, cut costs, and keep your stock stable? That's the quiet war inside Tesla. The engineers pushing boundaries versus the executives counting pennies. And right now, the penny counters are winning. One former Tesla employee described it best. It used to feel like we were changing the world. Now it feels like we're just selling cars. That's not just nostalgia. It's the sound of innovation being slowly smothered by spreadsheets. And yet, Tesla can't stop pretending it's still the rebel. Every presentation, every press release still screams, revolution. But behind the slogans, there's a subtle shift happening. The new strategy isn't about making the best cars. It's about defending the company's position as the most profitable electric automaker. Tesla's factories are now models of hyper-efficiency. Its product updates smaller, and its design risks tamed. Why? Because the company has quietly entered what insiders call its Apple phase. A stage where you're no longer chasing disruption, you're protecting your empire. But the danger with that? Empires fall when they forget why they rose. Tesla's rise wasn't just built on electric motors. It was built on belief. The belief that you could build something better, faster, cleaner. Now that belief is being tested by market pressure and internal friction. Elon Musk's balancing act has become almost impossible. One side demands endless growth, the other demands genuine progress, and when those collide, something has to break. The cracks are already showing. The once unstoppable Tesla stock has become a roller coaster, not because the cars stopped selling, but because the story stopped evolving. Investors aren't just buying cars anymore. They're buying confidence. And when confidence wavers, everything else does too. But here's where things get even more unsettling. Tesla's shift toward financial control is being driven not just by Wall Street, but by fear. Fear of competition. Fear of failure. Fear that the next innovation might cost more than it returns. You see, while Tesla's been tightening its belt, companies like BYD and Rivian have been spending aggressively on new tech, new markets, new ideas. Tesla, meanwhile, is repurchasing stock and trimming R&D budgets. The message? Protect the bottom line at all costs. But that's not how revolutions are built. That's how they die. Imagine being an engineer inside Tesla, pitching a wild new concept that could redefine EVs, only to be told, "Not this quarter, it's too expensive." That's how innovation slows, one meeting at a time. One could argue it's the natural evolution of any big company, but for Tesla, it feels like betrayal. Because the brand was never supposed to be just another car maker. It was supposed to be the symbol of the future. And now that symbol is being shaped by accountants instead of dreamers. The irony? Elon Musk himself once warned against this. In 2013, he said that when a company starts optimizing for profit instead of passion, that's when you lose the magic. Maybe he didn't expect to become the living example of that warning. Yet, here we are. The financial war inside Tesla isn't about numbers, it's about identity. What happens when a company built on bold ideas starts fearing its own reflection? What happens when the pursuit of perfection becomes a spreadsheet goal instead of a creative instinct? Those are the questions Tesla is wrestling with behind closed doors. And here's the part that might shock you. The finance-first strategy is actually working, for now. Tesla's margins are among the highest in the industry. Its cash flow is healthy. Investors are satisfied. But beneath that surface lies an uncomfortable truth. Stability kills hunger. And hunger is what built Tesla in the first place. Every great innovator hits this crossroad. Apple after the iPhone, Google after search, Tesla after the Model 3. The moment where the brand must decide whether to evolve or protect. And the scary part? Protecting feels safer. But safety doesn't make history. Musk still talks like the disruptor he once was, but the company's decisions are starting to echo something else. Caution. Smaller updates, slower rollouts, more investor-friendly promises. It's like watching a lion turn into a house cat, still powerful, but tame. And yet, the most fascinating part of this whole story is that Tesla's real war might not be internal at all. It might be between its past and its future. The past that thrived on impossible dreams, and the future that demands predictable returns. One fueled by chaos, the other by control. Which side will win? That's the billion-dollar question. But if history has taught us anything, it's that innovation always finds a way to break free. Sometimes painfully, sometimes beautifully. Maybe the next Tesla revolution won't come from the boardroom or from Musk himself, but from the engineers quietly sketching ideas after hours, the ones who still believe that the mission matters more than the margin. Because in the end, every empire faces a moment when it must choose between legacy and longevity. Tesla's moment is now. And if it can survive this hidden financial war without losing its soul, it won't just dominate the EV market. It'll redefine what it means to innovate under pressure. But if it can't, then Tesla might just become the one thing it swore it would never be: ordinary. So, what do you think? Has Tesla already crossed that line? Or is there still some rebellion left under all that corporate polish? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if this story made you see Tesla in a new light, hit that like button and subscribe, because the truth about this company's future is only getting more complicated, and we'll be uncovering it together, one story at a time.